Hello, welcome to Thor Talk, the show all about Marvel's resident god of thunder, where I discuss Thor feats, battles, story arcs, villains, and more. On this episode of Thor Talk, I go through all of Thor's appearances in the Secret Empire event, so that you know exactly what happened to Thor throughout this event. This is Thor Talk.
I am Thor the Thunderer, son of Odin, Prince of Asgard. I am an Avenger, and this world is under my protection.
Whosoever holds this hammer, if it be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor.
For those of you that are unfamiliar with this event, Secret Empire is about when Captain America was replaced with a Hydra version of himself, and then he used Hydra to take over the United States, but everyone believed that he was the real Captain America. The first issue that we're going to look at is the Free Comic Book Day issue of Secret Empire. While Thor doesn't actually appear in this issue, Jane Foster and Mjolnir do. The heroes of Earth have gone to war against Hydra. The battle seems even until Hydra Captain America shows up. He asks the heroes to stand down, but they refuse, so he uses a device to transport Jane Foster to another dimension, leaving Mjolnir behind. The rest of the heroes begin to fall as Hydra Cap walks over to the hammer and lifts it high above his head. In Secret Empire number 1, Hydra Cap has taken over the United States, but he still finds himself in need of superheroes as a creature known as Kriegorath awakens, demanding blood. Hydra Cap tells the creature that he will spare its life if it leaves. Kriegorath refuses as Captain America calls Avengers Assemble, and Thor jumps into battle as a member of Hydra's new Avengers. They successfully kill the monster as Captain America leaves. Thor's next appearance is in Secret Empire number 4, where he and the Hydra Avengers compete with the Resistance to get a fragment of the Cosmic Cube. The fragment is guarded by Ultron, who has currently been merged with Hank Pym. The Avengers and Resistance begin to fight, with Thor trying to avoid a fight with Hercules, but Hercules screams "Traitor!" as the two gods collide. Tony Stark reveals that all of the members of Hydra's Avengers have been manipulated into joining, except for Thor. Stark believes that Thor joined to get his hammer back. Hercules confronts Thor, but Thor reveals that he joined for the sake of those he loves, and for Asgard, but he is cut off by Quicksilver before he can explain. In the end, Hank Pym Ultron gives the cube fragment to the Resistance, and the Hydra Avengers go home empty-handed. Next, in Secret Empire number 5, Hydra Cap reveals that he has left Mjolnir in Washington, D.C. since the day he first lifted it. Next, the new Madam Hydra and Hydra Cap discuss how well they are keeping the members of the Hydra Avengers under their control. Madam Hydra reveals that they are having trouble making sure that Thor is on their side. They have tried all manners of magic and mind control, but they can't control him because he is too strong. Thor remains there of his own free will, and he reveals why he has chosen to side with Hydra. Firstly, Thor trusts Captain America like no one else, and Hydra Cap was able to lift Mjolnir, proving himself worthy when Thor currently is not. He also sides with them because they say that only they can bring back Jane Foster from the dimension that she resides in, and only they can restore Asgard's connection with Earth. In Secret Empire number 6, Thor reluctantly leads the charge against the base of the Resistance. They eventually break through, and the people begin to flee, as only Thor stands in their way. Hawkeye prepares to fire a shot at him, but Thor tells them to go, as he lets them escape. Next, in Captain America Steve Rogers number 19, Thor invites Hydra Cap to drink with him. Hydra Captain America refuses, and is still upset at Thor for letting the people escape. He also says that Thor hasn't tried to pick up Mjolnir again because he doesn't believe in himself. In Secret Empire number 9, the heroes are fighting back. This time, they are joined by Starbrand, Hyperion, and Captain Marvel. But Hydra sends in Thor and the Hydra Avengers. The heroes are still on the brink of defeat, but as they fight, Thor watches, and he makes a decision. No more! he cries as he calls down lightning to strike down the minions of Hydra and turns the tide of battle. Doctor Strange then uses a spell to bring Jane Foster back into their dimension, but without Mjolnir, she turns back into her cancer-ridden body. The heroes are winning, but Hydra Cap faces them, armed with the Cosmic Cube, which can change reality itself. He asks them to stand down, but they refuse, charging at him. But Hydra Cap is too powerful and wipes them from existence. However, they manage to bring back the real Captain America, who starts to fight Hydra Cap. Hydra Cap tries to gain the advantage by picking up Mjolnir again, but he finds himself unworthy to lift it. It is revealed that Madame Hydra used the Cosmic Cube to change Mjolnir so that Hydra Cap could lift it, and he was never truly worthy. But the real Captain America is, and he picks it up and uses it to defeat Hydra Cap. Real Captain America then throws Mjolnir back to Jane Foster, and she is transported away along with several others. In mere moments, they are transported back, and the status quo is restored. First off, if you want to know what happened to Jane when she was transported away, watch the Marvel Generations Thor episode by hitting the link below. So that's the complete history of Thor during Secret Empire. This is Thor's first appearance in a big Marvel event in a long time, but it, much like Secret Empire, was pointless and not very well thought out. Hydra Cap accuses Thor of not lifting Mjolnir because he doesn't believe in himself. But that goes nowhere, so that the status quo can be kept, and he can lift it later in a Jason Aaron book. The whole event felt like heroes in the Marvel Universe decided to put on a play, and then when it was done, they went back to their everyday lives with nothing changed. Though, considering the alternative is Hydra Cap, that may be a good thing. Also, when Captain America throws Mjolnir to Jane, based on the fact that her identity was so secret that Thor just learned it, Captain America probably had no idea who she was, meaning that Captain America threw one of the most powerful weapons in the universe at a random woman with cancer. Well, that's all for this episode of Thor Talk. If you want to keep up with Thor Talk and all Thor-related news, follow Thor Talk on Instagram @ThorTalk. You can also keep up with and support Thor Talk by simply subscribing. Once again, I'd like to formally state that all art and video is owned by suspecting companies, and I own none of it. With that said, see you next time on Thor Talk, where...
You'll be holding